Yeah, good morning, everyone.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, please.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good day, ma'am.
I can see Mr. Jain is there. Uh, Let us make all the co-host
Yes, ma'am.
Shrutika or Gayatri.
Internet connection is unstable.
Morning, Bimal madam.
Good morning, Dr. Niti. Morning. Please see the respective teams that the organizing team members are co-host. So there is still 1 minute. We'll start at 9:30 sharp. Is Sarita there? Susan? Can we see? Has she joined or maybe she'll...
Not at joint.
Okay.
Good morning, Vimal ma'am.
Good morning, Principal Sir. Good morning, please. Okay, so Sir has also joined.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm 13 now.
And I think Dr. Urmila Chauhan from Reena Mehta College, is she there?
Urmila.
Hmm?
Let me see, ma'am.
And I request all of you to please switch on your videos and rename yourself with your proper names. Otherwise, your attendance will not be marked and we will not be able to even identify you. So please, humble request to all. And all your queries, don't worry whether you are still left to join in WhatsApp group. We'll take, it's a 1 month long program. So we'll start with the inaugural and we will take all your issues. Okay, we'll resolve them. Don't worry. So please, I can see someone logged in with the name of HP. Please rename yourself.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yeah, good morning. Morning, everyone. So I think we should start, and our other dignitaries will also join as we proceed. So good morning, each and everyone. Lovely morning, 26th May 2025, and we are starting this 1 month long faculty induction program, also known as Guru Dakshta. And this is being organized by UGC Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, UGC-MMTTC, also known as GAD-MMTTC, at SGTP Khalsa College, University of Delhi, in collaboration with 3 prestigious institutions, Somaiya Vidya Vihar University, Bombay, St. John's College, Agra, and Reena Mehta College of Arts, Science and Commerce and Management Studies, Mumbai. I, Vimilrar, welcome each one of you. I welcome you on behalf of UGC-MMTTC, which is Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, a center of Ministry of Education, Government of India, and UGC under this flagship program of Malviya Mission Teacher Training Program at the national level. Situated at my own premier institution, Shri Guru Tegh Bahadur Khalsa College, a constituent college of University of Delhi, I welcome you on behalf of my management and entire staff, as well as on behalf of University of Delhi. And as we proceed further, we seek blessings from Guru Angad Dev Ji, in whose name we have kept this center, and we constantly have his blessings with us. So remembering him, we take this further. We also remember another uh, uh, stalwart in academic world, Bharat Ratna Pandit Madan Mohan Malviya Ji, in whose honor this scheme has been named at the central level. And I also welcome you on behalf of our 3 collaborating institutions. It is being conducted, as I told you, in collaboration with Somaiya Vidya Vihar University, Mumbai, St. John's College, Agra, and Reena Mehta College of Arts, Science and Commerce Management Studies, Mumbai. So I welcome each one of you with a virtual bouquet of flower. I welcome Professor Ved Prakash sir, former chairman UGC, and Professor Rajshekharan Pillai sir, Honorable Vice Chancellor Somaiya Vidya Vihar University, Professor A.K. Bakshi sir, former Vice Chancellor PDM University and UPRTOU, and our own mentor, Professor Bakshi sir. Welcome, please. I also welcome Professor S.P. Singh sir, Principal of St. John's College, Agra, and I also welcome Dr. Satinder Kaur Gujral, Principal, Reena Mehta College of Art, Science, Commerce and Management Studies, Mumbai. And I also welcome, and I'm looking forward to great support from my entire organizing team. You can see it is a truly national level team. Professor Sarita Pasi, Zakir Hussain, Delhi College, Professor Vibhu Sahu and Dr. Neelam Anand from STTB Khalsa College, Dr. Narendrajit Kaur from Kanya Mahavidyalaya, Jalandhar, Dr. Preeti Rawat, Shreya Nair, Joshua, Harish, Shashank, Hemant, and Miss Vanshika Rawat. They are all from Somaiya Vidya Vihar University, Bombay. Then we have Professor Sujan Varghese, Dr. Anushobha, Miss Meenu Khan, Mrs. Urmila Singh Chauhan. They are from, I think I missed it up. Professor Sujan Varghese from St. John's College, Agra, Dr. Anushobha from Kanya Mahavidyalaya, Jalandhar, Miss Meenu from Reena Mehta College, Mrs. Urmila from again Reena Mehta College, and so is from Mrs. Sanjukta. Dr. David Messi, Dr. Isaac, and Dr. Mahima are from St. John's College, Agra. I welcome each one of you. And most importantly, I welcome each of the participants who are newly inducted faculty from all over India. And I also pay my thanks and gratitude to the senior team in our center. We have Padma Bhushan Sardar Talochan Singh sir, Chairman Governing Body SCTP Khalsa College, who has been blessing this center from more than a decade. And we are having mentors, Professor Ved Prakash sir and Professor Bakshi sir, who are constantly guiding us to do these very meaningful programs. And in my own administrative and executive team, I am having a visionary leader, Professor Gurmohinder Singh sir, as principal SETB Khalsa College. And in his leadership, this center is making newer heights. So welcome, Professor Gurmohinder Singh sir. And I am your main host, Vimal Rar. So as we proceed further, first of all, I will request all of you that let us pray to the Almighty to have blessings to all of us. UGC Malve Mission Teacher Training Center, also formerly known as Guru Angad Dev Teaching Learning Center, had state-of-art facility, although a compact unit, but whatever the teachers require for the new age, the 21st century skills, whether it is the integration of the technology or the pedagogy, our core team has that expertise and we deliver that and try to take our teachers along. So actually, this entire center came into existence in 2016, which was inaugurated by the then Honorable Minister Smriti Zubin Irani. Smriti Zubin Irani ji. And since then, we have been conducting trainings. But then before 2016, since 2013, our team had done a massive work and at Center for E-Learning at our own college, we have our studio facilities, and with the help of the technical team in those projects, we had executed e-PG Pathshala project in 6 subjects and had prepared 89 courses in the 4-quadrant approach, where each course was having 35 to 40 modules. And we have also contributed more than 50 MOOCs to the SWAYAM platform of Government of India, out of which 42 MOOCs happen to be e-PG Pathshala, when at UGC level, 63 total MOOCs were prepared by the entire country. Out of 63, 42 is our center's contribution. We have also conducted ARPIT programs in 2018, 19, and 20. And the 2020 statistics you can see, out of all the 42 then existing centers, our course had largest number of participation, as well as the quality of the content was rated amongst the best. My own design teachers e-kit, perhaps I will be taking this in detail also. One of the part of this will be taken as activity with you all. And this is a 4-quadrant model for developing open educational resource, which is by the teachers and for the teachers to empower them, integrate the newer pedagogies and the technologies. We had a rough and challenging time, but our team kept glued and we overcome all those. From 2016 to 2020, we were funded by ministry, but from 1st April 2020, when the Corona time came, our center went into self-sustainable mode, and I'm thankful to all the collaborating institutions who came further, all the resource persons, that we were able to survive our center. And I'm happy to share that we have conducted till date 610 events. And if you see the number 2016 to 2020, it was 9,000 participants above, but then April 2020 onwards, we have touched more than 1 lakh participants. So the technology, how it could be exponentially helping in all the training programs can be really seen from the statistics. And we could really take the teachers right from how the Zoom sharing has to be done to video editing and LMS handling. And in this program, we'll be taking you through the basic to the advanced level technology tools, including the AI tools. And because of this massive work continuously we were doing, the GADC TLC was selected as one of the 45 centers selected out of around 99 centers. And we were awarded Malve Mission Teacher Training Program. And we now have the mandate of conducting NEP trainings for 15 lakh higher education teachers. And for information of everyone, UGC HRDCs and the earlier P-MMTTC centers, now all of them, the selected few are renamed as Malve Mission Teacher Training Center. And for any CAS or promotional requirement or NAC or other purposes, it will be only the MMTTC's certifications that will have value. So initially we started with 116 MMTTCs. I was also the member of the committee to formulate the guidelines, and broadly the structured programs were evolved as NEP orientation sensitization, which is fully online program. And this should be done by each and every colleague, irrespective whether it is junior or senior. The faculty induction program is a 24 days program, and there are 2 batches. We have online as well as offline. Now the hybrid mode also has been added. And this is for the newly inducted program, newly inducted teachers only. So we will be looking into all those criterias, and then only we give the participation. So if some of you have just joined by any link, please, this is not a program that anyone can join. So my team will look into the detail, and it will be resolved. The FDP or the short-term programs, we conduct, these are 6 days, both online as well as offline. And then we also have refresher programs or refresher courses. And the vision of this new phase is to build competencies in the faculty for better teaching, learning, and research by exposing them to Indian values, updating knowledge and skills, and aligning teaching, learning, and research with the needs of the society and NEP 2020. And now, before we go into more details, I will request our worthy principal, Professor Gurmohinder Singh sir. He is the principal at HETB Khalsa College, Delhi University, my own institution. And he is also former principal, Sri Guru Nanak Dev Khalsa College, Delhi University. And he is a professor of Department of Punjabi, a very dynamic leader. He has many years of administrative experience in various committees, and also research experience. He has published various articles in national, international journals and others. And he has also guided 3 research scholars. So with these words, I will request our principal, Professor Gurmohinder Singh sir, to please give the formal welcome address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Vimal ma'am. Respected and Honorable Professor Ved Prakash sir, former Chairman UGC. Respected Professor V.N. Rajashekharan Pillai, Honorable Vice Chancellor Sumaiya Vidya Vihar University, Mumbai. Respected Professor A.K. Bakshi, Founder, Vice Chancellor PDM University. Respected Professor S.P. Singh, Principal St. John's College, Agra. Respected Dr. Satinder Kaur Gujral, Principal Reena Mehta College, Mumbai. My dear colleague, Professor Vimal Rar, Director of the UGC-MMTTC at SGTB Khalsa College, University of Delhi. Professor Sarita Pasi, Professor Preeti Rawat, other esteemed dignitaries from our center, and 3 collaborating institutions, and last but not the least, dear participants, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the SGTB Khalsa College, University of Delhi, I am delighted to welcome you all to this faculty induction program, also known as Guru Dakshta, in online mode, being jointly organized by the UGC MMTTC in collaboration with Sumaiya Vidya Vihar University, St. John's College, and Reena Mehta College of Arts, Science, Commerce, and Management Studies. Ladies and gentlemen, our UGC MMTTC is the leading center of UGC and Ministry of Education, Government of India, formerly known as Guru Angad Dev Teaching Learning Center. It has trained more than 1,15,000 teachers through various training programs since 2016. It has the mandate to train 15 lakh higher education teachers for the NEP sensitization and orientation programs, along with faculty induction programs, faculty development programs, and refresher courses, which are recognized for Career Advancement Scheme (CAS) and NAC. The core team of Guru Angad Dev Teaching Learning Center has an expertise of developing e-content for 89 courses in EPG Pathshala project and more than 50 MOOCs in four-quadrant format for SWAYAM platform of Government of India. And the e-content produced by GAD-TLC has been rated as one of the best in quality at national level. I'm very sorry. I'm very happy to announce that our UGC-MMTTC center has been rated first amongst all 144 centers in the last financial year 2024-25, based on maximum number of programs conducted and number of participants, for which I will like to congratulate Professor Vimal Rar and her team. The 1 month FIP program is mandatory for the newly inducted faculty for their first level promotions and has been designed to prepare them in their professional journey to enhance the quality of educational institutions. I am very happy to know that this 1 month FIP in residential mode will cover 10 modules by integrating latest reforms happening in the light of NEP 2020, namely higher education and its ecosystem, curriculum designing, outcome based learning, and choice based credit system, teaching, learning, and assessment, technology for teaching and assessment of I generation, personal emotional development and counseling, research professional development and academic leadership, academic integrity, constitutional values, human rights and fundamental duties, environmental consciousness and sustainability, sustainable development goals, strategic planning and management. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a team of eminent resource persons of the country who will deliberate on these themes. I am very sure that it will be a great learning experience for the participants and they will be prepared for their changing roles and in their responsibilities of a teacher researcher, as well as taking active roles in other duties at their institutions. In this FIP, we also aim to empower participants with actionable insights and practical skills that each participant can implement within their institutions, thereby enriching the learning experience for their students with special emphasis on technology tools, including AI. We are hopeful that these sessions will also spark fruitful discussions, helping us envision a future where Indian higher education leads globally in both quality and inclusivity. I would also take this opportunity to extend my sincere gratitude to the management of all three collaborating institutions, Somaiya Vidya Vihar University, Mumbai, St. John's College, Agra, and Reena Mehta College, Mumbai. With all these three institutions, it is a continued association as we have earlier also organized collaborative programs. We look forward to more such collaborations in the future. As such partnerships can bring tremendous values to our educational community, thereby creating an environment where exchange of knowledge thrives and innovative ideas are born. In conclusion, I would also once again like to express my deepest appreciation to all the persons and the organizing team members from UGC-MMTTC as well as three collaborating institutions. Together, let us embark on the journey to build a stronger, more dynamic, and impactful educational system, one that truly prepares our students to meet the challenges of the 21st century. My special gratitude once again to Professor Ved Prakash sir and Professor Bakshi sir for constantly mentoring us, all the resource persons, and to my colleagues, Professor Vimal Ral and Professor Bibu, Professor Sarita Pasi, for their consistent hard work and effort to organize this FIP. Thank you, and I wish you all very productive and enlightening experience in this 1 month program. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. And I am very sure with your visionary leadership and always lending support, which is just a phone call away, we are going to deliver that. So thank you so much. And now I take this further. And as Principal Sir mentioned, I like to again convey it to all and that UGC-MMTTC had conducted total number of programs we were given was 36. One FIP we converted into hybrid and we conducted 37 programs, 36 for the teaching and one for not teaching staff also. And we had maximum number of, just a minute, let me put it here. We had maximum number of beneficiaries in the entire country out of all the 144 centers. And it is not just simply from Delhi where our center is located, but it is the pan-India reach, as you can see from the statistics. From all over our country, we have participations and collaborations. So I will like to convey my deep gratitude and thanks to all those who have been associated, guiding us as mentors, Sardar Talochan Singh sir, Professor Bakshi sir, Professor Ved Prakash sir, my entire management, our principal sir, my all co-colleagues who are helping us in this journey, Professor Sarita Pasi, Dr. Arun Julka, Professor Susan, Narendrajit, and many others, Babita Kola, and all. I may be missing some names. All the collaborating institutions who have been helping us step by step to go further, and all the resource persons of our various programs and all the participants, which is number is 1,15,000 plus. I am grateful to each one of you. This is the center by the teachers and for the teachers, and we try to do that by taking all along with us. And those who want to, many of you are all freshers, so we are looking forward that you will be also taking a part in our programs, coming to the other sides in the future program. So with these words, in this faculty induction program, we are going to have different modules. As already mentioned by our principal sir, but for the sake of convenience, let me put it again in detail. Higher education and ecosystem, curriculum design, outcome-based learning and CBCS, teaching learning, but the CBCS will take it now in the light of the NEP and how the recent reforms have taken place. The teaching, learning and assessment will be another module. Technology for teaching and assessment and iGeneration, where we'll also take you to the AI tools and hands-on session. The module 5 is on personal emotional development and counseling. Module 6 is on research, professional development, and academic leadership. One module on very important part, which is academic integrity and the Plagium tools will be coming to. Module 8 on constitutional values, human rights, and fundamental duties. And Module 9, environmental consciousness and sustainable development goals. And Module 10 on strategic planning and management. So this is truly a holistic way this program has been designed by UGC. And prior to that, let me tell you, in 2017, this faculty induction program was designed for the very first time. It was meant to be a 3-month residential program on the lines of our administrative services training, but then at the later end, it was converted into 1 month, where in 2017, we started the first batch in our country. And later on, when it came to UGC, it was slightly modified. And in the ministry MHRD's FIP program, out of 12 modules, 8 modules were our input. And they have been redesigned, especially those are around the entire integration of technology into the teaching, learning, assessment, and other roles. So with these words, to know more about the FIP and the themes and the vision, I will request our mentor, Professor A.K. Bakshi sir, founder VC PDM University Bahadurgarh and former VC Allahabad. Very briefly, I would like to introduce, although he doesn't need any introduction, but he's a renowned academician, a former chair professor of chemistry in University of Delhi. And he has also been executive director of Tertiary Education Commission Mauritius, which is a body equivalent to UGC of India. Vice Chancellor UPRTOU, and also Head Department of Chemistry, Director of CPDHE, Director of Institute of Lifelong Learning, to name a few. He has also been the chairman of our center, the GAD-TLC, and a member of Standing Committee of National Mission on Education through ICT, chairman of Content Advisory of Sakshat Portal. He was felicitated 2 times for his outstanding contribution to education by former President of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. A double gold medalist, he is the co-author of nearly 200 research and education articles and a patent, and many books, e-books, modules in EPG Pathshala and ARPIC programs of ministry. And he is one of the most sought after speakers. You'll realize when you listen to him, he will be delivering the next session in detail. He has delivered more than 400 lectures in the last 4 years, and he's also the member of national writing team at school level, class 11th, 12th in CRT, and also the president of the section of chemical sciences for Indian Science Congress Association in 2011-12. He was also recently felicitated by Union Minister Smriti Zubin Irani for his outstanding contribution as chairman GAD-TLC for the professional development of teachers of the country. And last but not least, he is also one of the first persons from universities in India to have been selected as a member scientist of third Indian research expedition to Antarctica. And this expedition built India's permanent base, Dakshin Gangotri, in Antarctica. And this last one is truly unique to any academician. So with these words, thank you, sir, for joining, and over to you for your address.
Thank you very much, Professor Vimal, for your very kind words of introduction. All the esteemed dignitaries present on the occasion, Professor Ved Prakash, former Chairman, University Grants Commission, Professor V.N. Rajashekharan Pillai, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Somaiya Vidya Vihar University, Mumbai, Professor Gurmahinder Singh, Principal, SGTB Khalsa College, University of Delhi, Professor S.P. Singh, Principal, St. John's College, Agra, Dr. Satinder Kaur Gujral, Principal, Reena Mehta College of Arts, Science, Commerce and Management Studies, Mumbai, Professor Vimal Rar, Director of the UGC-MMTTC at SGTB Khalsa College, and the main driving force behind this entire program, Professor Sarita Pasi, Professor Preeti Rawat, Professor Susan, and many other members of the organizing team. And last but not the least, dear participants from all over the country. It's indeed a great honor and a privilege to be with you at the inaugural function of this faculty induction program, which is starting today. See, this is a very important program, and this is also known as Guru Dakshita. See, the meaning of Guru Dakshita is we have to enhance the proficiency or the competence of our teachers. So this entire program focuses on that aspect. Why we need to enhance the competence of our teachers? Because please remember, the quality of an education system can never exceed the quality of its teachers. So if we enhance your competence, we empower you, then in turn the quality of education system will also increase. So from that point of view, there are many modules, as you have been told, which will be discussed in this program. One thing you should remember, that education scenario is changing very fast. And it is mainly because of technological advancements. The needs of the society are changing. And we should also keep it in mind that education is relevant and of quality only when it is able to serve the needs of the society. Otherwise, education has no meaning. Therefore, keeping in view the needs of the society, various reforms have been proposed. Even in the new education policy 2020, the same thing happens. There also it talks about various reforms which are as per the needs of the society. So you will have to be equipped with all those things. See, in any education system, three things are very important. What do you teach? How do you teach? And then how do you assess? And all the three fronts, a lot of things have to be done. So what do you teach is like the curriculum, which is the total learning experience in any program. It is like the menu which we offer to the students. And the biggest challenge to curriculum is coming from the growth of knowledge. Knowledge is growing very, very fast. It is now said that, our curriculum becomes outdated as soon as it is created. Because knowledge grows very fast. Knowledge is doubling in almost 73 days. So this is something which you have to keep it in mind. You have to be up to date in your knowledge. And please remember one thing, what you know in your discipline is only a drop, and what you do not know is an ocean. So you should learn with that thing in mind. Then comes, how do we teach? That is the most important component. You might have been taught by teacher-centric talk and chalk method, but now things have changed. Focus is now going to be more on learner-centric pedagogy. Outcome-based education is the new word which we use. Earlier, as a teacher, you used to focus on teaching. Now, what the society wants is the learning outcomes in the learners. You have to ensure it's not enough that you have finished your syllabus. No, you have to ensure that the learners have acquired the learning outcomes which are expected in that. So that's a challenge for you. So this is another big challenge. And third is assessment also. Because assessment drives learning. Students are very smart. The way you will assess them, they will start learning in that way. So indirectly, this can be a very good way to enhance the quality of education in the country. You start developing questions of higher order thinking skill. And that is what we want. But the question comes, are we competent enough to set such questions? Because most of our examination questions are focusing on remembering, understanding, and little bit application. Beyond that, we do not go. That is why, there is a dearth of creative and innovative minds in India. Look at one simple fact. No Indian scientist working in India has been able to get Nobel Prize after 1930 when C.V. Raman got it. Why it is happening? See, who else will think for this if not we? Therefore, this is something you have to keep it in mind. Even the culture of assessment needs to be changed. So all these things are very important, and I am very sure in this program, all these aspects will be covered. And one more thing which you cannot afford to neglect is that all of you will have to become tech savvy. Because all whatsoever is happening in the society is mainly because of technological advancements. The world is witnessing Industrial Revolution 4 and 5. Artificial intelligence is transforming the education. In order to understand all that and then use it for empowering students, you yourself need to be tech savvy. And one most important thing is your role as a teacher is going to change. See, there was a time when teacher was considered to be the only source of knowledge. Not now. Now there are multiple sources of knowledge. Self-learning is becoming a new norm. So that also you have to understand, you have to be ready for your new roles. You may have to be a digital content creator. You may have to be using technology tools. All those things are very important. So you can see a lot needs to be done on this front. And you are new, you are freshly recruited teachers, you have a long career ahead. You must learn all these things now. You have to be one step above your students. And one more thing which I would say as a matter of caution to all of you, besides teaching, which is your one main function, you have to take care of research activity also. It's very unfortunate that the quality of research in the country is not that good. And that is one of the reasons why we stand nowhere in world rankings. Please remember, teaching spreads the existing knowledge, whereas research creates new knowledge. Of course, you are spreading the existing knowledge through teaching, no doubt. But who will create new knowledge? That's also you people. So focus on research, focus on quality research. Other day I was reading a report that 99% of the Indian higher educational institutions are not contributing to the country's quality knowledge creation. They are not contributing. People are doing just routine research, promotion-driven research. That should not be the aim. No. So all these things are very important. You have to excel on both the fronts, teaching as well as research. So I'm very sure that in this program, which will be for almost 1 month, you will be made aware of all these, your new roles and new responsibilities. And that's ultimately the aim of this faculty induction program. And you will ultimately become a great teacher and a great researcher. And I will close it by saying one statement. Please remember, all the great teachers at one time stood at where you stand today. Make the best use of the time. Time will not wait for you. All the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. And
Morning, Professor Bakshi. Good morning.
yeah, good morning,
morning.
sir.
Good morning, Professor Bakshi.
Good morning, Professor Pillai, and welcome, please. I think Professor Ved Prakash sir also has joined. May I request sir to please put on your video
Yes.
and please make him also co-host.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
morning, Professor Prakash.
Good morning, Professor Pillai. How are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
And
you.
if
for-
Professor
And good
SPC
morning,
sir has
Professor
also joined,
Bakshi.
Sujan? Has sir joined?
Good morning.
Yes, sister has joined.
Good morning.
If maybe, yeah, we can put him also on spotlight. Sujan, just see.
Yes,
Good morning, Professor Ved Prakash sir. Thank you so much.
Good morning.
Morning. And good morning, Professor SP Singh sir. Welcome each one of you, and thanks for joining. So let me proceed further now. So the methodology of this faculty induction program is going to be different. It's not just the speaker-driven sessions. Obviously, the speaker-driven sessions are very important, so they will also be having center stage. But in addition, we will be having hands-on sessions. There will be interactions, query handling. There will be activities given to you which you will be required to submit based on hands-on sessions. There will be self-study videos and materials over and above this, and also quizzes and micro teach presentation. So you'll also be presenting. So this is just a brief view, and in the post-lunch session, we'll take you in details what all you have to be doing. Now I will be requesting Honorable Vice Chancellor of Somaiya Vidya Vihar University, Mumbai, Professor V.N. Rajashekharan Pillai sir, to give his address. But before that, let me briefly introduce.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's already, we are all.
So,
Thank you. I have
thank
been
you.
a teacher for the last several years and vice chancellor of the university. Thank you very much. Of course, I was listening to Professor A.K. Bakshi, and first again, let me once again thank Professor Ved Prakash, Professor Bakshi, and Professor Var for organizing this event in collaboration with Somaiya Vidyavikar University. I just finished an inaugural address of a early childhood education training program in Somaiya Vidyavikar University. I was just listening to experts in early childhood education from Lady Irving College and Delhi University. A large number of school teachers were there. And this Guru Dakshara is also very important in the sense that we are initiating the teachers into the university, telling them what are the challenges of university education, what a university stands for, what university teaching entails, what is the role of teaching, what is the role of research, what is the role of maybe experiential learning, interacting with society, innovation, all these things. Lot of new things are happening in the university system all over the world. And of course, we are also definitely trying to do whatever is possible from our own things. I think it's one or maybe in addition to the teaching and research in the classrooms and of the universities and colleges, the teachers should also take some sort of an initiative to connect with the society at large, the stakeholders at large in higher education. Professor Bakshi mentioned about the importance of knowledge creation, and also he mentioned some sort of a qualitative, some sort of a statistics also that considering the number of teachers in the university education system, the contribution to overall creation of knowledge from the university teachers is not that significant, and therefore it is very important to concentrate on that as well. And then we should also definitely, as university teachers, university and college teachers, we should have a connect with the school education system also. It's very important. For example, we had the Science Talent Search examination to promote basic sciences. We have the School Connect programs by way of summer schools and winter schools. Of course, FSDC is doing for capacity building of university and college teachers and administrators. But it is also very important that we should promote the good old things. This, of course, today we are announcing a Science Talent Search examination for the entire city of Mumbai. Maybe we have to just look at as university teachers teaching in different subjects, whether it be, of course, I'm from chemistry, and several of us are from chemistry, and maybe physics, mathematics, humanities, social sciences. We are all teaching in the university. We also know where the students joining the university, where do they lack, and it is definitely some sort of an issue from the school education system, and therefore we should have a real connect with the school education system. So we, as a university, for example, we started the summer school and winter school programs for the last 3 years. Originally, it was 20, 30, 40 students. Now, hundreds of students are joining the summer school and winter school programs in this university from different schools, 8, 9, and 10 standard. Of course, you will all be speaking about strengthening of university education, college education, and all that. The other day, we heard about the demise of Jayant Narlikar. So in his funeral, the largest number of participants were the school children. For example, he started very, very distinguished, eminent professor, very great scholar, who cannot be questioned the area of astronomy and astrophysics. Started with a 100 square feet room in Pune, started with the Inter-University Center for Astronomy and Astrophysics. How many school programs, how many teacher training programs they have conducted across the country. He himself has traveled far and wide in this country, who went to the rural schools and all that. So to the young teachers, of course, this Guru Dakshara program, to the young teachers, my advice is that connect between the school education system is very important for strengthening the university education in this country. And somehow we lost that connect somewhere. Of course, Prakash, they were all experts in school education also. They tried worked in higher education, but strengthening and connecting and reconnecting with the school education and continuous connect with the school education is going to be a strength of the university education and university teachers. My 4 years of this experimentation with the school connecting with the school teachers in this part of the country, that I have seen that this is going to, I think university system is going to really benefit out of the school connect. I thought of just emphasizing this particular point, other things, because we are extremely glad to collaborate with the Madan Mohan Malavia training program and take it forward in a very significant way. Once again, thank you very much and congratulations and best wishes to all my colleagues who are helping me to collaborate with this institution and then taking it forward in a significant way. And our university, our teachers will be always ready to take up initiatives which have far-reaching positive impact on the higher education quality improvement in the country. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir, for your blessings and kind words. And I'm happy that we are collaborating one more program with you. We had the honor of coming to your esteemed university and the type of work that you're doing. And thank you so much for your blessings again, sir. And we really wish that we'll be having more such programs with you. Now I'll be going further to our next stalwart in academic world, Professor Ved Prakash sir, for delivering the inaugural address. All of you know his former chairman, University Grants Commission, and we are blessed to have sir as our mentor. And very briefly, I will like to introduce him, although he doesn't need any introduction. In more than around 50 years of experience in Indian academia, he has the unique distinction of spearheading University Grants Commission as which is the apex regulator of higher education in India in all the three positions as chairman, vice chairman, as well as secretary. He had made significant strides in curricular reforms, internationalization, basic scientific research, skill education, gender and social equality in higher education, to name a few. He also has the credit to the transformation of NIPA into a university, where he served as its founder vice chancellor. And he has also made seminal contribution as advisor education in the Planning Commission of India, chairman National Council for Teacher Education, professor and head DEME NCRT, joint director Staff Selection Commission, Government of India. A US Fulbright Fellow, Professor Ved Prakash sir has been visiting faculty at University of Windsor, Canada, a guest faculty HIID Harvard University, and consultant to the World Bank. And he has the distinction of being an interlocutor under prestigious US International Visitor Leadership Program. And please, and published extensively and got many awards.
Yeah.
So we are truly blessed to have you here.
Thank you very much, and very good morning to all the participants of this faculty induction program. My esteemed colleague, Professor Rajashekharan Pillai. We have worked together in the University Grants Commission, and my another valued colleague, Professor Bakshi, Professor S.P. Singh from Agra, Professor Gujral from Bombay, Professor Vimal Rar from the Khalsa College, Madan Mohan Malviya Teacher Training Center, and dear participants. I'm indeed grateful to Professor Vimal for giving me this opportunity to share certain things with you. But before I say that, let me reiterate what Professor Rajashekharan Pillai has said. He has touched upon a very pertinent issue, actually, which we have been neglecting for ages. The concern was also expressed by Kothari Commission in 1966. And the Commission in its report had emphatically mentioned that all the three sectors of education in our country are working in isolation. I mean, elementary education doesn't collaborate with secondary education doesn't sync with the high post-secondary sector. This is extremely important. I'll be sharing certain other concerns with you in a later date when I will be telling how the leading universities of the world are connecting themselves with the school sector. Because the success of the higher education sector, as Professor Rajashekharan Pillai has highlighted very aptly, depends upon the quality of school education, because that happens to be the feeder cadre. Having said that, I'm very happy, Professor Pillai, to see you on the screen today, and I hope that you are doing very well. I wish you great health and long life so that we can have longer association in times to come. I will begin with a quote from the Greek philosopher Heraclitus. He was the person before pre-Socrates era, actually. And he is credited with the idea that nothing is static in this world but change. More explicitly, I mean, Heraclitus had said that everything changes and nothing remains still. He had said it in a different manner. The exact quote is like this, that, and I quote, that you can't step twice in the same stream, unquote. People have said it in different ways at a later date. We are now increasingly observing that the change in education, which is a very crucial part of our lives, is happening at much faster a pace. And while this rapid change in education is tossing very unusual kinds of challenges, it is also providing us a novel opportunities. Under the circumstances, those who would be thoughtfully responding to the present set of changes will only be able to make gainful advantages and succeed in life. I think this faculty induction program is a wonderful opportunity for you. You are going to interact with a large number of speakers from across the country. And I would want you to push the speakers against the wall professionally. You may be having a lot of questions. My personal experience tells me that in an online program, the people hesitate to ask questions. Whatever you have in your mind, I think you should ask. Never mind about the language, but express your concerns and ask the speakers to reflect on those concerns. Make it a more participatory program rather than lecture method program. I'm happy about one thing, that Professor Vimal is going to organize a number of hands-on experience for you, which will provide you an opportunity to pick up certain skills with the help of which are warranted actually because of the technological revolution. And this change actually has to happen and has to be embraced from micro level to major level to macro level. We all know that worldwide higher education has transited from elite education to mass education. Historically, if you look at it, the transition has occurred at a faster pace in the developed economies than others because of the early industrialization of those countries. But now we can see the accelerated pace in the developing economies as well. And this is primarily because we are a highly interconnected world today. Higher education is no longer considered a personal call or a privilege. I mean, internationally, it is now considered a social demand. The demand for higher education is continually swelling due to rapid changes both in the job market and technology. Needs of the modern societies are such that they require increased number of educated and skilled workforce. And that is what, the father of economics, Adam Smith, had said in 1776, in 18th century, that the real asset of a country are not gold and silver and other intangible assets, but the real assets are educated and skilled workforce. So alongside, modern societies are also looking for the solutions of their real complex problems, which require continual expansion of the frontiers of knowledge. Professor Pillai has highlighted the significance of that. He has expressed his concern that our share in global research is very, very low, whereas some of the countries in the recent past has substantially increased their share in global research. China is one such example. In the recent past, China has outranked the United States of America, which was dominating at the global level. But one may ask questions about the outcome of mass higher education. Since we are passing through that phase now, we have a different definition of massification of higher education as against the massification of school education. Mass higher education is changing the traditional university system. You would have also realized high opportunity programs are in great demand, although most of the institutions are unable to offer them due to paucity of both human and physical resources. Classes are growing in size. Teachers are cribbing all the time that they have to handle 60 students in a class or 80 students or 100 students in class, and that they have to deliver lectures in big halls. Conventional mode of delivery is being overshadowed by hybrid and online mode of delivery. Stress is also being laid on skilling programs. Programs of shorter durations are witnessing upward trends. Growth in student number is not being accompanied by additional teachers. We'll have to put up with that, and we'll have to learn the art of providing a healthy response to that kind of a situation. Increasing number of students is leading to criticism regarding falling standards. And people will be, holding us responsible for that. Governments are seeking higher enrollment with increased emphasis on vocational education for the sake of employability and general welfare. They are doing their job, making our job difficult, but we have to make it easier. Majority of the pass outs are either, unemployed or underemployed, leading to frustration and unrest among youth. Second tier and third tier institutions are on the rise. Professor Pillai has said it very emphatically that research is being compromised. Students are increasingly looking for universities which can really prepare them for tomorrow's world. The shape and size of that tomorrow's world is not known to us. Students are looking for places where excellence predominates in teaching and learning, in research and innovation, and in extension and engagement. More specifically, students are looking for modern universities today, and which is why we have such a heavy exodus of students. Large number of our students are going overseas. They get opportunities there to participate in research, even during the undergraduate programs. They receive adequate training for their professional careers there. They can prepare themselves to respond to the needs of the modern world as active citizens of the world. So now the question arises, what changes universities need to bring about to meeting out the aspirations of the youth? Universities will have to be both responsive and responsible, and there is a difference between the two. Responsive means to be receptive to the society. They must deliver what society expects from them. They need to strike a balance what nation needs and what they are offering. Responsible means to have an ambition to guide, to reflect, and to make policies for the growth and development of the welfare of the society. It means that universities must assume crucial responsibility towards society. And while universities have to excel at making new discoveries in all domains of knowledge and prepare a skilled and educated workforce, they must also scrutinize systematically the trends that might affect sooner or later the well-being of the society. And if necessary, they must raise criticisms, issue alarm signals, and show the light to the society by making appropriate recommendations and interventions. Universities will have to continually confront with market trends to meet the needs of students. Universities will also have to use innovative measures to subsidize the cost of education, because large number of children will be coming to our campuses from the marginalized sections of the society. The economic situation at global level is quite alarming. Universities will have to lower the cost and improve the efficiency of higher education, and the greater responsibility lies on the shoulders of the professors, like in the Western world. Professors are bringing a lot of money in the form of research grants to the Western world. We need to promote that kind of culture. Universities will also have to embrace the emerging technologies and emerging models of governance. Universities will have to be continually in the forefront to evolve educational offerings for the rejuvenation of higher education. We have been talking about it a lot. I mean, we had a report which we had brought out in 2009 or 10 through the SPAL committee, which was the very title of the report was Renovation and Rejuvenation of Higher Education. Leading countries are continually revisiting their systems and bringing about structural, programmatic, and regulatory changes to remain at the forefront in the fiercely competitive world, actually. Now, having said that, let me also say, how are we shaping up our system? Higher education is also, our higher education is also undergoing significant transformation because of national and international developments, because of technological advancements, and because of domestic demands. The National Education Policy 2020 that we have brought out 4.5 years ago expressed various intents, actually, with the hope of making higher education more inclusive, more accessible, and more flexible. Key features include the introduction of multidisciplinary education, flexibility in the course structures, emphasis on critical thinking, and much more. And we will have to do that. Each one of us will have to find a role for ourselves, either at the institution level or at the state level or at the national level, depending the energy and potential that we have. We have brought out the National Institutional Ranking Framework in 2015 because of the global pressure, actually. We had established NAC in 1994. Professor Rajashekharan Pillai headed that institution for full 5 years. At that time, when Professor Pillai was there, we were not making inter-institutional comparisons. The idea at that point in time was that we will be identifying the strengths and the inadequacies of the individual institutions so that they can consolidate on their strength and overcome their inadequacies. But because of the pressure of global ranking, when we realized that some of the parameters are not in favor of our institutions, so we came up with our own ranking system, which is known as National Institutional Ranking Framework, which is also putting a lot of pressure on individual institutions in data management, in data cleaning, in data submission. Similarly, we have also come up with certain other schemes wherein we wish to provide greater autonomy and enhanced funding to improve the infrastructure and curriculum to other universities. Over the past decade, the Indian higher education system has also seen a sharp increase in the number of private universities in India. And we are expecting that the private universities should also make significant contribution in research. But when it comes to funding, some of the national resource agencies which are funding research, they make distinction between a private institution and a public institution. I think we'll have to consider about that as well. The Indian government has relaxed some certain regulations allowing foreign universities to set up campuses or partner with Indian institution, which is raising the quality and global competitiveness of Indian higher education. That is yet another challenge for us. There is also now a shift from traditional academic degrees to more industry-relevant skill-based programs. Institutions are incorporating skill development programs, certification, and vocational training into their curricula. We have a full-fledged Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship now. We have created national-level platforms through which we wish to provide vocational orientation to education, both at a school level and at higher education level. Universities are also expected to collaborate with industries to ensure their graduates are job ready. Programs like NPTEL, SHRM, NMEICT, etc., they are also gaining popularity for their offerings of professional courses and certification. You can pick up newer skills through which you can also contribute in the creation of the e-content, which is the need of the demand. Online degree program is becoming very, very popular, but it warrants, three kinds of obligations according to me. One is the academic obligation. Another one is the technical obligation by way of creating appropriate wherewithal. And the third one is the social obligation. If we have enrolled someone in our online program, then it is obligatory on our part to make sure that the children, every child enrolled in that program has access to these smart devices. Professor Vimal is going to talk to you about the blended learning, hybrid model of in-person and online is becoming more common. So the challenges are manifold. We also have challenges about the gender parity in higher education. How are we going to address that? What kind of interventions do we require at the higher education level? And as Professor Pillai had highlighted, what kind of interventions do we require at the school level so that we can direct more number of girl students to STEM disciplines, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics? And we have a dual problem of insofar as gender parity is concerned in our country, actually. One is the participation rates of girls in STEM disciplines, and another is the participation rates of girls in premier institutions like IITs and ISAs. So that is yet another challenge, for the younger generation. Policies and programs aimed at supporting marginalized communities, including, which includes financial aid for economically disadvantaged students and accessibility for differently abled students. I was looking into the data, and I would like to share it with you that while the number of children with physical disabilities in United States and United Kingdom, the bachelor's degree holder with the physical disabilities is 24% and 21% respectively. In our country, only 6% physically disabled boys and 3% physically disabled girls are bachelor's degree holder. There is also a growing trend towards interdisciplinary courses that allow students to combine subjects from different disciplines, such as technology with humanities. Couple of weeks ago, I was in Goa participating in an international conference, and I was sharing my experience of the United States, the way MIT and Harvard and Stanford, the way they have integrated philosophy with artificial intelligence and biotechnology and other domains of exact sciences. With the help of artificial intelligence and data analytics, universities are offering more personalized learning experiences, adapting to the specific needs and learning styles of students, which would warrant a structured and personalized teaching and learning. We have not made much progress in this area. Whereas, the Western universities have come up with the structured and personalized learning models. They call them flexible learning pathways, keeping in mind that each learner has her own learning trajectory. More emphasis now is being placed on practical learning through real-world projects, case studies, and fieldwork. We have also talked about it in the National Education Policy. There is an increasing demand for specialized postgraduate courses, particularly in fields like data science, artificial intelligence, machine learning, community health, cyber security, and finances. Research-oriented higher education is gaining more significance, with more students opting for PhD programs in various disciplines, especially in technology and sciences. New fields are emerging, which is also a challenge for us, actually. Universities are increasingly asked to align their programs with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, focusing on sustainability, climate change, gender equality, and social justice, which warrants us to revisit our existing curricular provisions and align them with the Sustainable Development Goals. Several governments programs are providing funding for research projects, especially emerging technologies. I think we'll have to be very, very alert. We need to know what are the agencies which are providing financial assistance for pursuing research in frontier domains of knowledge. The landscape of higher education in India is evolving rapidly. I mean, while traditional universities continue to play an important role, newer models of education, such as online learning, interdisciplinary degrees, and skill-based programs are gaining more prominence. So now let us see what are the takeaways from global trends. I'll take 5 more minutes, even less than that. There is a growing importance of employability and skill development. There is an increased focus on diversification of campuses in terms of students, faculty, and curricular provisions. There's an emphasis on innovation in curriculum designing, pedagogical processes, and assessment procedures. There's an increased focus on digital learning. And there is a rising trend for emerging technology. There is an increased focus on structured and personalized teaching and learning, leading to flexible learning pathways. We are yet to articulate flexible learning pathways, though we have introduced multiple entry and multiple exit, programs with multiple entry and multiple exit options. But a flexible learning pathway requires much more than that. I think the institution should come together and deliberate on this significant aspect. There's a growing trend of interdisciplinary teaching and interdisciplinary research, concern for rising cost and students' debt. Universities are coming up with alternative short-term programs for both traditional as well as for non-traditional students. Non-traditional students are those who have already entered into the world of work, but they find either underemployed or underpaid, and they wish to acquire newer skills which are needed by the modern world, actually. So they would like to come back. Western universities are coming up now with tailor-made programs for these non-traditional students. There's also a focus on social responsibility and civic engagement. There's an increased focus on competitions and ranking. And you are going to be a part of that. You will have to find a role for yourself even in that process. There's also an increased focus on balanced education, mental health, well-being, and student support services. Every now and then we hear the news that the students are committing suicides on the campuses of our educational institutions. So what kind of preparations do we have to make? I mean, though we have different kinds of programs, but that is not sufficient. I think we need to focus on that. There's also a growing concern to strike a balance between high opportunity programs and basic disciplines. I mean, if we keep running after the programs relating to the market forces or information and communication technology related programs and neglect, I mean, the basic domains of knowledge like history and geography and economics and languages, we would become a very weak society. So the way forward is that with rapidly changing landscape, the public sentiments about the value of higher education provided by us is also shifting. People are asking insightful questions. And many a time, people like Professor Rajashekharan Pillai and myself and Bakshi and Professor S.P. Singh and Professor Gujral and Sujan, we have very weak answers actually. People are looking for answers how higher education is going to respond to skill requirements and employment opportunities that are arising due to automation, globalization, and emerging technologies. Challenges are manifold, including shortage of faculty, rising cost, reduced revenues, diminishing quality of research, etc. There are also some professions which are showing a surge in job demand while others are shrinking. This is eventually posing problems for the universities to come up with high opportunity programs on the one hand and sustain those areas of study which are continuously registering declining trends in enrollment. Therefore, we need leaders who can envision these anticipated shifts and take timely measures to make Indian higher education competitive. It is evident that globally the challenges facing higher education are multifaceted and interconnected. We'll have to see that. All this needs to be done. I would close by saying from micro level to macro level, you are a part of that. This would be a very wonderful opportunity for you. While you have to excel in your own area of study, but as an enlightened member of teaching community, you also need to know what is happening around you at the national level, at the global level. How the leading universities are giving different orientation to higher education. In academic world, there are certain things which can be transferred without much financial involvement. I think we should look up for those kinds of best practices which are happening on the campuses of the leading institutions, and we should try to emulate them. At the same time, we should also evolve our own system, having a regard to the physical and the social situations that are prevailing in our country. I will stop at this, and I would like to express my sincere thanks to Professor Vimal for having given me this opportunity. So thank you very much, and have a good day, Professor Pillai. I'm looking forward to meeting you soon in Bombay. Okay.
Thank you, sir. I think you have given the entire overview, right from the global requirements to how the NEP is trying to prepare us in the new direction, the requiring of the skill, the technology integration, all, and we'll be trying to give some input, not as you rightly said, we don't have that entire wisdom. And also, the changes cannot be actually perceived so very well. But then we should be trying our best in the present circumstances, whatever tools, methodologies are available, then we have to be preparing. So we will be doing a sincere effort in this direction. And thanks for inaugurating this 1-month faculty induction program. And we'll be looking forward to your continuous support as resource person as also. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
And now I will be requesting head of another esteemed institution who is collaborating with us, Professor S.P. Singh, sir, Principal of St. John's College, Agra, with whom we had the honor of collaborating earlier as well, sir. It's again a delight join. And here I will mention both, I think Professor Preeti Rawat from Somaiya Vidya Vihar University and Professor Sujan Varghese. I think we have found very good colleagues from these two different parts of our country, and thankful that they are helping us take it further in your dynamic leadership. So before I call upon Professor S.P. Singh, sir, he is again a distinguished...
I may be excused. I have another lecture. I will join after.
Sir, please. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much. Of course, I will respond to Professor Prakash on some of the things which we are doing on the points you mentioned.
Okay. Very
Thank
good.
you. Thank you very much. All the best.
Okay. Have a good day, Professor Pillai.
So very briefly, I would like to introduce Professor S.P. Singh, sir. He is a person of English at St. John's College, Agra, and more than 3 decades now, he has been there and also supervised many PhD dissertations, presented his research at various national and international forums. He has conducted soft skills and leadership training sessions at national and international level, and he is also instrumental in implementing NEP at the university level. And he has served in all the administrative bodies of university, namely the academic councils, executive councils, examination, university court, and so on. And he has been a part of various bodies at the regional level for the implementation of government programs related to higher education. And his vision to ensure the optimal and holistic development of students is what he's working for. And we are honored to have you, sir, on this forum. And thanks for collaborating with us in this very particular, very important program, 1 month faculty induction program. So over to you and welcome once again.
Professor Vimal Ra, the prime mover behind GAD-TLC, Professor Gurmohinder Singh, Principal SGBT Khalsa College, respected Professor Ved Prakash ji, respected Professor A.K. Bakshi ji, respected Professor V.N. Rajshekharan Pillai, Professor Satyendra Kaur Gujral ji, and other professors, Susan, and various other distinguished people in this gathering. I really take this opportunity to congratulate GAD-TLC for their incessant march forward. They have been organizing series of FIPs, FDPs, and various other programs enriching the educational landscape of the country. I also take this opportunity to congratulate all the participants who have embarked on an important journey, and that is the journey of becoming a direct stakeholder in higher education institution that they have joined as faculty members. As has been pointed out, we are in, if I use a Dickensian phrase, I would say we are in the best of the times and worst of the time. We could call it the best of the times because so much is happening around us. And it is also a very challenging time, as both Professor Bakshi and then later Professor Ved Prakash in their comprehensive address talked about the kind of change. Universities are no longer the sole custodians of knowledge in their local spaces or global spaces, but they are facing competitions from places which was hitherto never a fact. As Professor Bakshi pointed out, the velocity of change is not only staggering, but is accelerating with each passing day. And that causes a lot of disruption. We cannot take pedagogy as a discipline that is static, learn the secrets of pedagogy, but we are in an environment where we will have to constantly rediscover the suitable and effective pedagogies as the situations get transformed around us, as the structures of knowledge dissemination and learning continue to evolve and change. So we are now given the responsibility of nurturing a very different set of learners who are digital natives, who are highly connected, and therefore our challenges and our response to them need to be not only calibrated, but continually evolve and develop. It is a time, as many of us, we say in English, well begun is half done. And I believe that most of the participants who have embarked on a new journey. I'm sure it is going to be an exciting journey if in the formative years of your career, you can have the develop positive enabling attitude and respond to the challenges appropriately. It is going to enrich and empower you immensely. We are going to live in a world where continuous learning is not an option, but a norm. We have to take this commitment to be lifelong students. We have to continually update our research skills. We live in a world where the whole project of higher education would be challenged by forces, and the raison d'etre, the very purpose of our existence, would be questioned. So we have to rediscover, why do we exist? How can we stay relevant in times which would in days ahead, as you carry on with your careers, are going to change immensely. So probably it is a time when we'll have to look in, especially those who are inhabiting physical campuses, will have to look in terms of holistic education, what the national education policy envisions, preparing education for citizenship. And I believe that mentoring skills, communication skills, in-depth understanding of our context and sensitivity towards it will be of utmost importance. So without taking much time, all that I would urge and encourage all the participants is to wholeheartedly embrace the journey. It is a great journey. It is an exciting journey that you have begun, and just embrace it wholeheartedly. And always remember, whatever you do will have ripple effects. It would it would impact the world in ways that we might not have ever imagined. So I just take this opportunity to congratulate you all. I'm sure that this FIP, as Professor Ra told us, has been so well structured to address different aspects that are so critical and important. So, wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, for your blessings, and thanks for sending me your team who will be helping us in this program and the participant. So we really look forward for more collaborations with you. Thank you, please. And now I will be requesting our next collaborator, head of the institution, Dr. Satinder Gujral could not join. She has an urgent meeting in the university. But I will request Mrs. Urmila Chauhan, who is the IQAC coordinator, to please unmute and if you can represent ma'am and your institution.
Thank you so much, madam.
Please, yeah.
Yeah. Very good morning to all. On behalf of Reena Mehta College, it gives me an immense pleasure and pride to welcome you all to the inaugural session of the 1-month faculty development program, Guru Dakshita, organized by UGC Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center, UGC-MMTTC, SGTB Khalsa College, University of Delhi. I welcome the collaborating institutes, Somaiya Vidya Vihar University, Mumbai, and Saint College, Agra. I extend a warm welcome to all the distinguished guests, Professor Vimal Rara, Director, UGC-MMTC, SGTB College, Professor Gurminder Singh, Principal of UGC-MMTC, SGTB Khalsa College, Professor A.K. Bakshi Sir, Founder, Vice Chairperson, Chancellor, PDM University, UPRTOU, Professor V.N. Raja Shekharan Pillai, Vice Chancellor, Somaiya Vidya Vihar University, Mumbai, Professor Ved Prakash Sir, former Chairman, UGC, Delhi, Professor S.P. Singh, Principal, St. John's College, Agra, and our own Principal, Dr. Satinder Kaur Gujral Madam, Principal of Reena Mehta College. I also welcome the resource person, and very important, our enthusiastic participants and all those who have made this initiative possible. The faculty development program has been thoughtfully curated to provide a holistic learning experience. The session will inspire critical thinking, ignite new ideas, and academic research. I wish to place my heartfelt gratitude to the UGC Malviya Mission Teacher Training Center and Collaborating Institute, Somaiya Vidya Vihar University, Mumbai, and St. John's College, Agra. To the participants joining us from across the country, I urge you to make the most of this opportunity. Engage actively, share your insights, and build lasting academic connection. Let this not just be a program, but the journey of transformation. With these words, I once again welcome you all and thank you and best wishes to everyone. Thank you so much, madam.
Thank you so much, Dr. Urmila Chauhan, and my gratitude to your principal and the entire management. That's Dr. Surtindra Kaur Gujral, and please convey my greetings to
Sure,
her.
madam.
And
Yes.
in absentia, and we'll be looking forward for her joining in
Sure, ma'am. Yeah,
maybe
she'll be.
elementary or in between the course of this program. So thank you so much
Thank you
for
so much.
your kind words.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so, dear colleagues, I think this is how you are now understanding that how this FIP, which will be a co-learning journey for us and you. This is how I'll put it. And although it is in online mode, but there's going to be very important points that we'll be looking into fruitful interactions by each one of us. So it's the close group. It's not, it will be around 100 or 120. And we will be, after the first session, after the lunch time, we will be actually going into one by one interaction with you. So I repeat, please, if you have joined our programs, just because you are not needing FIP, please you can log out, because this is a program meant for newly inducted higher education teachers who are having the first promotion due. And there is a long waiting list. By evening, we have to decide. Still, I'm getting so many requests because this is a mandatory program for getting promotion. So if you are not in that line, maybe you can join our other programs, but you can opt out, and one by one we'll be interacting to know these details as well. So with these words, I am thankful to all the distinguished delegates who have joined today, guided us, and more will be in the fring. And to give a formal vote of thanks, I'll request my colleague, Professor Sarita Pasi, Professor in Department of Chemistry, Zakir Hussain Delhi College, to give the vote of thanks for the inaugural. Over to you, dear. Professor.
Hello,
Yeah,
can
yeah.
you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, please.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, Sarita.
Vimal, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I would first like to thank UGC and the Ministry of Education for having so much faith on us and our center. I would also like to thank Siddharth Lochan, who's the chairman governing body SG Khalsa College, for showering his blessings on the center and allowing it to blossom. I would also like to thank Professor Gurmohander Singh, Principal SG Khalsa College, for his continuous support in the center and all its activities. Change is visible each time we visit the center, and we all know how important it is for the principal to be giving continuous guidance and support as far as words always fall short for Professor Roy sir and Bakshi sir, who are our mentors, not only in the center, but in all walks of life. And I would also like that, I would really advise you that you all take all the words of wisdom that they are going to give us during the entire course of this FIP. My sincere thanks to Professor B.N. Rajshekharan, Vidya Vihar University, Professor S. St. John's College, Agra, Dr. Satinder Kaur Gujarat, Principal Mehta College, Mumbai, for collaborating with us and providing the support that we are trying to do, and also for sparing their time for this inaugural and for sharing their thoughts with us. I would like to thank the entire organizing of Bibu, Narendraji, Susan, though Susan is from St. John's College, Agra, but she has become a part of our team also constantly. Dr. Preeti from Somaiya College and Dr. Meenu from Mehta College and their entire team along with them. We had a meeting and worked out everything yesterday. So thanks to the entire team. I would also like to thank our backend team of Manshi, Ankit, Gayatri, and Gayatri and Shrutika for helping us wherever we need, and for the entire organizing as well. Last but not the least, I would like to thank my participants. I would really like to tell you that we all love very interactive participants. So we like interactive students in the class. We also like that you're all very interactive, which also gives food for thought to the speakers as well. So, and as already Professor Bakshi and Professor Vedprakash have said, have to be ready to take on new roles. And there's a lot of scope for us through this FIP. It is the teachers who are all going to show the way forward to the students. And there's a lot of scope over here, and learn so much with the way the course is designed, this FIP. I think we can all learn and lead this journey for our students. So thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. And we will start with our first technical session at 11:15 a.m. sharp. So you can take around 7 minutes break. So you can log out and then you can join again, because we'll be breaking in between the Zoom also. Because the export, because all these videos we'll be sharing it with you on LMS, we'll tell you the details how. So in between, we'll be stopping for some time, and you can rejoin at 11:10. So Shrutika, you can take it further. Shrutika or Gayatri, whoever is there. Okay. So we'll connect again at 11:15 a.m. Fine. Thank you so much.